Right. Welcome to Fellowship Gaming tonight. We are playing Pathfinder, second edition, D20 high fantasy game, and we're continuing the Majia. Um, there might have been some foul-ups in some communication, but we're gonna go with what we got, and I'm gonna kick it over to Justin to give a quick rundown on what happened last time.
All righty. Last time we were here, thank you. Last time we were here, after a just devastating show of a lack of subtlety, the party found themselves at the blunt end, or facing the blunt cruelty of Admiral Dodge, having been satisfied with their investigation, but having set someone to spy on them to find any information they were withholding. And after with three of the party, uh, Komarov let slip that they know that the last person that was infected on their little secluded pirate island base was small size. So instead of looking into it further, he locked the party, the inoculated slash infected crew member Renee, and everyone of small stature locked up in the slave
Oh, he
pens.
locked up Renee?
They identified you as like keeping an eye on her, and he's playing it safe.
Oh,
You guys didn't hide anything very well.
well,
Like,
this
yeah,
is
that
not
was
the
it.
party for subtlety. I'm going to say that very plainly and obviously.
A mix
We
of
are
in character,
not.
reasonable in character choices, and poor rolling at opportune times added up to them sort of getting everything solidified using you sort of as outlets
Hey,
of
Yeah,
their
we're going to be their
place
patsies.
rage. Yeah, that's the word. You were basically settled as so the crew didn't resent anything from their, directly abusive overlord. Um, in addition to him feeling a lot more secure in his place because you did out all of the problems.
well, yeah,
Um,
all the
We
problems
think
are
so.
out, and they're running
oh yeah,
around killing people.
they're
Yeah.
running around killing everyone as you guys were waiting to just be abandoned in the on the island
To
waiting
be
for the
fair, I was
Smert'zhuk.
waiting to kill something.
Yes, you were waiting to get all up on the queen who had been locked up, a normal Smert'zhuk who had been locked up far enough away from the what you imagine must be another queen to develop its own maturity and sort of emaciated and emerging in a weakened, smaller state potentially. She quickly pursued um, Katha after kicking in the door that leads to the main area, rushed out and just started attacking pirates along with the last infected halfling who had been hiding out on top of the roof, even with any of the other people that you were chained up with. Bernard erupted into a, again, smaller, sort of emaciated Zuck Spitter, along with some elite warrior that uh, Dodge killed quickly. He hits like a truck. Um, the did their job, paralyzing, eating, potentially infecting pirates all
Hmm.
over. As you guys made short work of uh, the Spear Smerzuk, formerly known as Bernard the Halfling, who had tabletopped Tivin on his first day there. Um, in a
That
comical
was
way,
kind of funny.
uh, just to assert dominance with his human friend, who is now absolutely dead. That guy did get got. Um,
Wasn't
you
that
guys
kind of our
said,
fault?
oh, that guy died now. That guy died just a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay,
the
I
other
feel
people
less
that
bad
died,
about that.
yeah, you were responsible for the deaths of
Other people.
the first victim's closest friends.
Yeah.
Uh, Danby's sort of like crew, the three of them, they all died. The two of them died because of you, and then they did a murder because of you. So three people are dead directly because of things you did.
Yeah.
And while
See,
they didn't prove that to the crew, Tynan did assert it as though it was your fault in front of everybody. So how do you feel about that? Fair in all directions.
Well, I think I withheld my
Yeah, because
paladin grounds because didn't really help. I did a lot more damage to these guys than any help I created.
which does fall into like sort of your oath from a perspective.
A perspective. Well, let's just
You
say I didn't
undermined.
violate it.
mhm.
Yeah, no, you were warned sort of in a dream that going along with everything that this going along with this guy would be bad news, and you either accidentally or not undermined his entire organization. Um, it is in chaos. You guys are running to the squall with the chained up um flings, chained up orcs who are like shuffling and fighting their way onto a very like manned squall. With
Okay.
Rafa standing, saber drawn, trying to fight back on. Um, okay,
Okay, I want to
Alexandra.
ask for one thing as we're
Yes,
running. Can I find anything that I can make it use as a shield? Shield would be
use
optimum, but if I can find something that I can at least use as a makeshift shield because I've only got a one-handed weapon.
yes. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah. Eh?
There are no shield. You think you could probably fashion something pretty quickly as a shield, but with the 12, I think you miss out on the obvious things.
Yeah.
You don't have the time to grab what is the most useful for those purposes. They're just on the other side of the ship, like the tops of barrels that aren't like sealed down, which would be like obvious choice. They
Yeah.
are on the other side of the crew that are trying to keep you and your I instinctively want to say slave buddies, which is only true that they were chained up about 3 hours ago. These are crew members.
Yeah, I don't think they're exactly slaves.
But in the moment, they're aligned with you because they were being sacrificed to this unknowable
Yeah.
alien monstrosity, along with you guys. Um, and from with a very sort of but on the want to keep living, they are in with you guys for the moment. So you guys are heading up, and there's just about half of what a normal crew would be with Rafa at the head of it. We are going to Leoxandra technically goes first, but I'm just going to say he sort of stands on the pier waiting to see what people of other sort of more heroic stances does, which leads us, keeping the same initiative, to K-Thought. K-Thought, you're being sort of warded off. Has got his saber out. These other pirates have, some of them have sabers, some of them have clubs, some of them have crossbows. How do you want to
Okay.
approach this?
I mean, she's going to try to be diplomatic about this. And I mean, she's going to point out things like I'll give you some ideas of what she does say. If I roll well, I'll give an actual good speech because I do
Mm.
have one semi-planned. But she points out, look, they're already your admiral is sacrificing you and doesn't care about you, and you really want to be just a murderer like the empire beneath the sea was to your people. So, I mean that's what she's saying, pointing out that hey, your captain's just murking people to the smert'zhuks, and do you want to just be a murdering pile of garbage like, the people you hate the most?
Hmm. Yeah, go and roll your diplomacy check. 13's not a critical fail, certainly. Would you like to? So you've got effectively 2 more actions here, or do you want to just? I'm gonna say that doesn't sway Rafa. Are you not trained in diplomacy?
I am. I don't have much charisma.
Oh, okay, that does
I'm
make sense.
not a charismatic character.
Hmm. I just forget how much lower the numbers are. We keep
Hmm.
switching between the other game I'm running is at such a high level.
I know.
Mhm.
I get it.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, 13 is not terrible at all. I mean, if it's a fail, it's a fail.
it,
It's closer to just,
yeah, it is a normal fail against sort of the convictions Rafa has been holding to his life. He has been, and just to put this out front, been fairly receptive to you guys as people. He's been very helpful to what you're doing, a
yeah.
little more, significantly more so than anyone else. But he has been in this lifestyle for a while. You have 2 more actions. Um,
I mean, any kind of bonus I'd get on that?
I will say, sort of, just thematically, the more you try, the more time you put into it. I'll drop his will DC
Oh,
from this
okay.
check, but you need to get 3 successes before
That's fair. I mean,
um, before
and if
3
it's
failures.
just a success per, and you're not making me use 2 actions for it, okay.
No, no. This is like this is a moment where nobody's been stabbed yet, so there's
Yeah,
still a
no.
little bit of
I mean,
negotiation
if
going on.
that's what's going on, I mean, Keitha's probably just gonna keep trying with diplomacy because
Yeah.
honestly, she kind of likes Rafa
Um,
if she can.
because for the most part, I'm gonna say Magnus is going to just automatically give you the help action since Mike isn't here to dictate his turn.
Okay.
So I'll just say that you guys were prepared sort of for this.
Okay.
So you'll get the help action on your next attempt.
Next attempt. Okay. Yeah, like I said, she'll probably just use all 3 of her actions to try and talk him down because she doesn't want to have to fight him and the
Mhm.
smert'zhuks. So,
So you'll get a +1.
wow! Thank you, roll 20.
Still not a critical fail. So you haven't, but things are looking a little bad at the moment. He
All
is
right.
starting to get
Well,
panicked.
I'll give it one more shot. And let's see if. Oh,
22 is a full pass. So you sort of brought up some points that don't sway him as much. This last moment does do see a movement in his eyes where he is looking a lot more receptive.
all right. I mean, that's 3 actions from her.
Next up, uh, just what I rolled for that. Um, Admiral Dodge on the opposite side of the island does something. Do you want Tivin to attempt still in? I don't want to remove anyone from the initiative order just in case they show up late.
Hmm.
Tivin is trained in diplomacy.
Yeah. Trained, but I think he's got a charisma similar to mine.
His sheet does not indicate that he's trained.
Oh, never mind. For Tiffany, probably is just readying his shield to hold off any attacks that might come at us from behind. That sounds
Yeah,
like a
so
Tiffin
Tivin,
thing.
that does sound like a Tivin thing. So Tivin holds here, shield up. Magnus will give Komarov the help action. He passes on a diplomacy check. I'm not going to put words in Magnus's mouth, so he's giving Komarov the help action because Komarov does like to talk. Komarov, how do you want to approach this? So as of right now, nobody's getting stabbed, but the crew that is currently on the ship and the crew that wants to get on the ship are all looking pretty wild.
Let's see. So we're gonna hunt prey on Rafa, and that way we get our full bonuses. Alright. I'm gonna learn my lesson. Speech in mind. That's okay. So Komarov is going to just shout at Rafa and say, "What are you doing? These people are looking for leadership, and you are wasting time on that nobody who doomed your entire fleet. Let everyone on."
That is a pass. And since the help is a reaction, he's not really going to put that forward because that doesn't push it up or down at all. You need one more success. You're looking for a 14 or higher.
Okay.
That does seem to move him, but you've got an equal amount of successes and failures.
Yeah. Let's see. About as good as the other. It's all dependent on the dice.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, it's a comer. I'll say to further sway him.
I mean, you could lie to him in some way.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm like, yeah. So, Komarov will then shout out, "And who knows, maybe it's time to make your own fleet, a more competent fleet, with better leadership." And Komarov doesn't care if he makes his own fleet, or if he just has a fleet of robots, so we're going to try and lie to him.
With the help action, that moves it to a critical fail. Alpha is holding his saber out at like sort of just this line of halflings that swinging their linked to their wrists and ankles menacingly, like looking at them, looking fight at the chaos and fire of their previously safe fort behind them. And he says, "Everybody on the boat, everyone on the ship, ready!" And he starts yelling and just gesturing. The ship allows everybody on. Leexandra comes up behind you and is like, "That was really good. That was really good.
Justin, you
let's
do
leave."
realize you said critical fail, right?
Did I say critical fail? I meant
You
critical
did.
pass.
Yeah.
You fail so bad that he gets confused and he lets everyone check.
That was like Stack Overflow. Boom. You did too well.
Just like
You
in
got a high
Skyrim, where
roll
your
and
number
you
goes
did
too high,
something
it
good,
actually acts
Talkie.
as though you don't have that. Um,
All right, I'm late, but I'm here, guys.
Oh,
there we are.
Welcome.
yay!
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I totally got sidetracked with an event this weekend, so I was like,
I get it.
yeah. Oh, I know you understood. I still felt bad about it.
Okay. Apology accepted. Stop feeling bad. Hey, welcome
Yeah.
to the game.
And get on the boat. Move.
Get on the boat.
Move.
Ah!
Given comes up last, holding his
Listen,
shield
listen.
out.
I can run as fast as possible, and I'm still going to be last. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I have a movement speed of 15. Shut up. I'm like my little late. What's it? What's Gimli say? Natural splinters, Biak. Wasted on this cross country.
I'm wasted on this cross country. Natural sprinters. Very dangerous
yeah.
up close.
It's over short distances. That's what it is. Very dangerous over short distances.
No, it's very dangerous up close.
Oh, I swear he says short
No,
distances.
it's up
That's okay.
close. But that's fine.
All right.
Tibble.
So, do you need me to do anything? I literally need to take 2 minutes, get a glass of water, and then I'll be ready to go. I have food, and then I know that we're
Yeah.
streaming, but
You're
As
good.
of right now, the important thing. So we're still going to keep this initiative tracker.
come on.
So what this is going to look like for the rest. So you guys have to navigate through the rock, the coral. We're heading out faster than the Herald is. The Herald does have Tynan and Admiral Dodge on it. They're both very dangerous combatants. And there is no doubt in, especially now that you got Rafa on your side, you're going to have an easier time with this. He is absolutely going to guarantee that the Herald at least takes shots at you. He can navigate the coral a lot better than other people. So, and just to remind you guys, this is not the captain of the squall. This is the first mate.
What happened to the captain? Never mind.
Just
I
not
don't
on the
care.
ship. You guys, yeah, you guys start to leave. See, I need you to roll me 48d6.
What?
Jesus, we run aground.
This is how many pirates died in the
Oh,
due to swarms.
all right.
Oh,
Forward slash
okay.
roll
This will dictate how much
4-8.
whether or
D6?
not 4d8 4 8d6.
All right, here we go.
Got it?
Wait, that. Really?
Yep.
That's the whole
Wow.
So
island.
over the course, and I'm gonna roll to see if I'm basically just gonna roll to see how many people resisted against this. This is the total damage the swarms did, assuming that the place was packed and that every square they were in always had 4 people in it. Have the total number of the hit points of the crew for the ship. And this is just how much hit points is removed from all of them. So there's a chance the smaller ships don't even get off the ground, and potentially that the Herald doesn't even have all of its crew. So it looks like can't select them. There we go. Then do you have? And now roll 8d8.
Just one?
Say again.
Just one?
Yeah, just 8d8. This is how much. This is how much the queen just killed.
8? D8?
8d8. So she mostly was attacking just the captain, but she kept thrashing around after.
Okay, 8d8. Okay, there we go.
8d8, yes. 38. Okay. No tokens associated with it. I should fix that. These are just sort of going to be tokens I have for to track the health of these ships here. You guys are on the map with the just rectangles.
Yeah.
Yes. A giant red one and a big blue one.
Yeah, so you guys are in the brown one.
They're both surrounded by brown.
They're both surrounded by brown, but one of them is brown around brown.
No, one is red, one is blue.
Scroll to the left.
No.
Is big.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
I see it.
Oh, that blue. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
was
you-
looking all over this map to try and find things.
The sad state of Keitha got on the wrong ship at the last moment.
Yeah. With the way
Ran
Roll
all the
20
way across.
treats me, yeah. Keitha, that's a rowboat. Getting on it anyway.
Okay, so because you guys didn't come into conflict with who was already on the ship and have to kill the officer and then convince the rest of the crew. If you had killed Rafa, everyone just sort of would have fallen in line. They don't want to die, and in the absence of leadership, they would have just sort of stepped up to run the ship. But that would have left them with some sort of add skills. So in the party section of Roll20, you'll see that the squall is a tab and sort of some information on
Okay.
there for you to roll. Running vehicles, because you kept Alpha, you're going to be rolling any sailing ships or sailing checks with the captain skill check here.
With the what? Oh,
The captain's skill
captain.
check.
Sailing lore captain
Yeah, so
11.
I think if I
Yeah.
click on it, it should work. Critical fail.
Yeah,
Lovely.
that does work.
Yeah, so we're not counting that. This is a demonstration. So at the top here is just those are the DCs you need to get the crew to sort of run normally. You are not in clear weather. You are in the middle of sort of the outskirts of a storm. The DC is 20, not 18. You guys are in bad weather. Rafa will not be taking any like bad penalties. One of you or one of the other crew would have to navigate the coral and stones leading out from the island. So that's not something you need to deal with, except that you'll be moving at half speed to get away. You have a couple rounds ahead of the Herald, but that is a bigger ship with more dangerous people and more weapons at the bottom. So this ship has one ballista on the front. The rules for that are at the bottom there. So if you come into conflict with the other ship, you can use your abilities. There are free crossbows just all around. Um, and but for the most part, this is going to be ship against ship. The crew will act sort of as a swarm, and they'll just fire crossbows at any other ship that comes within range. You have a few rounds ahead of the Herald. Paradise, one of the smaller ships, did survive. So there's not enough crew to fit both of them, but the other little one does come up. I'm going to roll initiative for that one now. So go ahead and roll a couple sailing lore checks, and you guys have some time where you are not necessarily the ones tapped into what's going on outside of just wanting to be able to help. So basically, you guys can do help actions or try and get ready for, getting attacked by other ships for the moment. What does anyone want to do anything specific?
Yeah, Keitha is looking for an actual weapon.
So there
And
are
asking Rafa, you got anything that's not a belay club?
so Rafa is sitting the he's at the helm, sort of steering the ship around, and he's having people run back and forth to look for landmarks. The dark. So this is not for him, but he does know the route. He looks back at you, and he takes his saber, tosses it at you. It's a +1 striking cutlass.
Okay.
He says, I hope you are. Just keep everyone off my back, and I'll make sure we get away.
So it's a cutlass, you said?
That is. Wait, do they have stats for cutlass?
I'll look.
If there's no stats for cutlass, use a scimitar.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for cutlass.
Unfortunate. I feel like they changed the way scimitars work. Not by a lot. Yeah, call it a scimitar.
Okay.
But it is magical. It is a striking weapon.
Okay. Yeah,
So he
forceful and
tosses you
sweep.
his scimitar. Yeah. And there are crossbows. Most of the other there are plenty of weapons. There are other scimitars. There are crossbows. There are heavy crossbows. The problem is not very many of them are actually in. By not very many, I mean it's just his, because the other leadership did die. Okay. So any other preparations you guys want to take while he is navigating this? And I'm gonna need 4 sailing lore checks, but you guys can sort of click that button, take turns clicking that button for yourselves. You're looking for a 20.
The only thing for me is I'm going to be. Komarov is going to probably just go to what ends up being like the captain's area to put the giant baby in.
Yes.
Sorry, save your boy.
This just 80-pound, like 4 foot, like 3.5, 4 foot tall, giant, baby giant. I got it right this time. A baby giant. Go put it in the captain's quarters, and you immediately start hearing things be tossed around, and just fist. Wow, wow. I can't even get my throat. Just crying. As it is just sort of herded into this small area. That other sailing lore is an example. That's not real. That doesn't count.
Yeah. And then he's gonna activate his kinetic aura because he's like, I don't know what they do, but if they're gonna try and set fire to her ship, his aura can put out fires. He just has to walk through it.
Oh, so you activate your gate. It's already sort of raining, and then you just an orb of like water of wetness around you.
Mhm.
Okay, so you activate your kinetic gate. Leoxandra arms himself with a crossbow, and his little lightning cloud is hovering over him. He's already wet. You're now into sort of storm territory as Rafa is turning the wheel as people are calling out signs and like marked stones for him. And then Tivin, anything you want to take care of?
I mean, I like the only thing I could do skill wise would be to help navigate because of surveying, but I'm not super. I mean, Tiven's useless on a boat. Let's call a spade a spade. Maybe looking at there's ballista and stuff. Trying to think if he would be helpful in. I don't know.
Spend
You
some
can give
time
Rafa.
trying to break the chains of the halflings.
Oh yeah,
They're
I mean,
trying to
I'll
still loop together.
say again. Oh, are they still linked? Yeah, no, we can. I would immediately do that.
Tivin, go ahead and make me a. So you've already broken the chains. Tivin's the one that originally broke the chains as I recall. So
He
you're
broke his
already
own. Yeah.
yeah, you broke your own,
Well,
but like that created the break in the link that allowed them all to effectively hold hands and walk in concert together, having released them sort of from the wall. Make a perception check, Tivin.
I could do that. Where are you? Okay.
The elf Renee is also linked with one of these guys, and she appears to be trying to make something flammable. Her eyes are glazed over, and as you're leaving the proximity of the island, she's having kind of a fit.
Yeah,
She
she
is
was the one that
obviously
she had been
she's the
infected and survived it. She might be a thrall.
yeah, she had come out of it the same way that you've seen with ravens, where proximity is really important.
Okay.
So she
Um.
appears to be trying to like make a sort of makeshift alchemist fire, and she is getting ready to sort of smash it on the helm, like throw it.
Oh
Rafa,
no.
how do you
I
want to
know.
handle this?
I'm just gonna tackle her and hold her.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Okay. Where are you? Right there.
5, huge. Critical pass, tackle Renee to the ground, and she just starts screaming and sort of like having a seizure and speaking in like tongues. And she says, "The come after everyone!" It's just thing at the mouth as you hold her down. She drops the alchemist fire, and it sort of rolls around. Is even out fire. This was like she was just making like a Molotov, and she had just barely gotten it lit. It rolls away, um, and she is frothing at the mouth, just sort of seizing as you are spiraling, winding through the coral and these stones, getting just out of range. The queen, the juvenile queen's influence over her, um, as she sort of blacked out on the ground in your grasp.
Is Justin breaking up for everybody else, or is it just
Yes,
me?
Justin is
yeah.
breaking
No,
up
that's now. Does this sound clear?
Yeah, that's much
a
clearer.
little bit. Yes,
That's better. Oh, it's not
yes,
my headphones. That would be really bad. Um, is this okay?
yes. That seems to be
Okay,
working.
okay. Where did I start breaking up?
She was lamenting about the queen, and then she said something about the juvenile queen, and
Yeah,
then
we
that
couldn't hear much about what the queen was. She was saying about the queen.
what she was saying. Yeah.
She, she's just having a seizure as you're going out of the range. Basically, feeling
It's
that
like
she
the
was
queen's.
leaving the aura of influence.
Yeah, it's like the
Um,
queen's last
she
ditch
was
effort to get her to do something to
yeah,
hamper.
yeah. Basically, she got hit with like a really directed order, which was stop,
Yeah.
stop the ship. Um, so she was gonna just start throwing Molotov, trying to get the ship hampered in some way.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll pull her over to some ropes and tie her up really tight, and then just be like, "We'll release you when you come to your senses."
and she's like kicking and biting, like just
Yeah.
gnashing her teeth. She's like, it's dwarf, just freaking. Her eyes are like gloss over. Everyone's pretty wet from the rain, but she looks clammier than everyone else. Just from the having overcome this thing and been enthralled again. Um, so we've got Tibbins helping out the halflings and finds finds Renee, whom everyone had sort of forgotten about in the time we played, which was absolutely both accidental and on purpose from my end, because I forgot to mention her, but I was going to have her just sort of try and hide and sneak in anyway. Um,
Awesome.
um, So with that, you have overcome a problem that was going to show up in a very inopportune time. Immediately. So Katha is armed. Tivin has helped out these guys. Komarov has his aura going just in case. Very smartly, you know that at two people on the Herald are spellcasters. Both Admiral Dodge and Kynan seem to have some sort of ability to cast spells. Now, each of you go ahead and click that sailing lore in on the ship to see how well you navigate through here. This is not because it is Rafa doing the check. You're not going to risk the ship taking damage except on a critical fail. However, it will dictate how far ahead of the other ships you are.
Okay, so each of us click the captain sailing lore
Yeah.
once.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Casey, go first, and then I'll go, and then Brian, and then nice,
Okay.
and then one more. You said you wanted 4, right? Because technically Mike should be here, but he's not.
Yeah, I'm
let's
not
get one
even
more from
gonna.
Mike. I was just gonna have 4. That is 2 out of 4. That's pretty good. I'll do the last one there just so it's distinct.
Now, last time you rolled, you got us in that one.
Yeah, we did. Click.
Ah,
That one. Okay.
50-50.
So you guys are full rounds ahead of the next one. The speed on the ship there. Did I do it that fully? 40. Okay, so you guys are 80, 120 feet ahead of the next ship. So we'll move you. That far ahead. So at this point, you guys are this far ahead, but the smaller ship does appear to be a little faster. As it comes up of the stones here, but you guys, sort of to your detriment, the squall does. Oh, wow. Initiative for ship stuff is confusing.
You don't
I
say.
didn't think. Yeah, I didn't think about that. But the Paradise does roll after, so we'll say that transpires there. Then the Herald will go, but they are even a little farther behind. Wow, that sucks. Okay. So after the Herald goes, you see, and like flashes of lightning, you see this ominous, way large ship behind this smaller one. So you're here in the darkness. Who has dark vision?
The dwarf does.
Dwarf does.
I do.
Is there a range on it?
It's just in sight.
Yeah, I think it's they took the
Yeah.
range off in second edition remaster because
Right.
it's just
Okay.
however far you can see, so it comes down to light, and I assume the sun/moon is pretty good light source.
So
But
it is storming right now. What you're seeing is like as lightning in the distant flashes, just things get clarified. So you see this smaller ship come out of the stones, and then as lightning flashes in these big stones that come up out of the water, you see a way ship like slowly winding its way through these through the coral and through the stones behind this smaller ship, which does appear to be coming up on you guys. So the Herald goes, Komarov, do you want to like ready in action?
Hmm. Let's see.
so say that again. I'm sorry. What do we see?
You're just being pursued by one of the smaller ships right now,
Oh,
and
right,
then the
right.
Herald is still a few ranks behind that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
valid. Okay.
if we can put on enough speed, we can probably outrun the Herald.
Yeah, that's the bigger ship, right? That's the
Yeah.
one.
That's
What's
the
the
one
bucket
with Admiral
flagship?
Dodge and
Yeah.
Kynan.
And then the little ship you said was that's the one that's chasing us, the little ship, or
Yeah,
is
the
Herald?
little red box down here, that one has successfully navigated just
All right.
2 rounds behind you guys.
But you said we don't know this for a fact because it's out of character. But you said that they weren't fully crewed.
You don't see the second smaller ship come out.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so that one doesn't. You don't see any sign that that one came out. Like enough sailors were either paralyzed, knocked unconscious, or just ripped. That the other ship, which was the Thrush, they were named after birds. Finally found my notes on that. I did write it down. That one does not appear anywhere. So you're looking at this other small ship.
It's a roseate spoonbill.
Um, yeah, just the longest bird names you could think of.
It's a dropout TV callback to Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Oh, I love that one, the heart monitor one.
Yeah. Well, it began with their trading bird cards. It's like 5 or 6 episodes where they bring it up, and then he has to with the chicken. You're gonna give her chicken?
Yeah,
Anyways. Yeah. So good. All right. We'll of course tell everybody what we see, and then I don't really have much to ready. I'm a protective guy, so do we know if we have ballista on? Because I know
We have one
the
forward
listed.
facing.
Okay, then I'm going to, if nothing else, I will be there. And worst case scenario, I can protect whoever fires it and help them. So,
Yeah.
at the moment, though, I'm going to keep my eye on the elf. Her name starts with an R. You said
Renee.
Renee.
Renee. Thank you.
yeah. So
So
Tiven manned the
once I'm
ballista.
happy that she is no longer a threat, then I'll leave her. But at the moment, those are my 2 priorities.
I can't think of anything for comrades.
I didn't list just for the sake of things. I forgot to list the range on a ballista. It is 180 feet.
Nice.
No, I'm sorry. You have a regular ballista. That's the range on a heavy ballista. So it is since it's on the front, so they're not quite in range.
Well, I wouldn't want to shoot it behind us because it would hit our sails.
Yeah, this is something that was confusing, but basically you've got like that range.
Yeah,
You can kind of turn it to the side,
it
but
200.
at the moment, it's
Having actually fired a ballista off of a galleon before, I can tell you it has 270 degrees of range of motion. And technically, by ballista, I mean a harpoon off of an old style boat in the Hudson Bay when I was like 13 as a scout. 270 degrees, and then you have 55-degree up and down X and Y axis. It's one of the coolest things I've always wanted to play a pirate in a campaign, but I've never gotten to do it. If Tiven dies, I'm bringing in an elven pirate. Anyways, I mean, I'll take a risk. I'll fire from behind us, but I don't give a shit.
so I'm not gonna hold you that hard to that amount of reality because we live in a magical world. But it does take an action to aim it in the right direction, and that's sort of like the complication. Where as of right now, you've got Leoxandra and like other crew members, but the wild majority of everyone else is for the just operating in a.
Well, the sheet says it takes an action to move the angle 35 degrees. So to move it 90, you'd have to use three actions.
True. Thank you.
Which makes sense because if it's a 3 to 10 second, it takes a lot to move a big ballista.
Yeah.
So you could get in the process of turning it to anticipate them sort of coming up beside you potentially, if that's what you want to do.
I mean, we don't have a full crew, but we have a crew. Like I can still watch the lady and protect the people and get three people, three halflings even, and just be like, start moving it.
Yes, you can. So
Yeah. So let's do that.
as of now, you've got a full crew. I do have like thresholds for the damage that will then start to remove people, and there's a point where like so many people need to be there that it would just be you.
Right. Cool.
But as of now, you can aim it. You've got help. Leoxandra's not doing anything else, so he can help you as well.
Yeah, no worries. I will. I'm strong enough. I'll just pull the lady by the ropes, bring her with me so she's within reach, and I will find the three strongest human slash halflings that I can find, and be like, "Come with me," and then
Yeah.
that's what I'll do. So
So
we
you
won't
get your
do
little
anything, but
firing crew together.
yeah, I'll get my own little clique.
So you've got her tied up like around the waist and around the arms, and then like connected so you can carry her like a suitcase.
Yeah, I'm hot. She's hogtied.
Yeah, just walk her over. She's fully blacked out now. You set her down next to the next to the ballista.
Yeah. And there's a hidden like if she can. I mean, she's not awake, but she like if she incited me, it'd be like, hey, if you act up, like the railing's right there.
You'll just hook her off.
Like, oh no, she jumped.
She went crazy. We all did see it.
Mhm.
Okay, Leoxandra is there with Tivin potentially for help, but he is armed with just sort of a crossbow. Range on a crossbow.
Pretty good,
100
actually.
It's like
Oh yeah,
120,
120?
300 or something like that. Yeah. Oh no, it's slower. It's like 60, 180, something like that. I don't.
It's not
No,
60.
normal crossbow is 120.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah.
from the back there, uh, Alexander's gonna take a pot shot just at a guy. He's just blind firing.
Yeah.
We'll see if he hits a
Shoot
normal
who? Yeah,
pirate.
shoot whoever's doing the carbuncle.
Yeah, Alexander's like, I don't have dark vision.
Oh
He
shit.
rolls a 19 on the die, but we'll see. Concealment. See of a normal pirate is 17. Leoxandra's got good dex. Uh, yeah, he adds. However, his attack bonus is actually really good. He just does crap damage. So he gets he crits on a normal pirate if he rolls against the concealment. Can't see, so he needs to get an 11 on a regular d20. 3. He misses, unfortunately, and then he reloads. He's now positioned at the back of the ship, just sort of blind firing, and he was like, this is fine, right? We don't want them want less guys. We want them to not. Okay, K thought anything you want to set up?
Um, Yelling at
You want to
someone to
make some?
find me a shield, but other than that, I'm really just trying to protect Rafa from any
Okay,
hostilities.
yeah, so you can have like a makeshift shield that has like low hit points. It's gonna be like just 1 to your AC, and it's gonna have like 6 hit points. Just a barrel that
It's
you
a
hold out in
it's a
front of
lid.
you.
It's a pot lid.
I know, yeah, you can use the stats for like a broken but unless broken
Again,
makes it add 0. Um,
No,
it's me
yeah.
trying to protect Rafa. In all honesty,
yeah, absolutely. So you're stationed up there. The Skull gets to go now. So you're in rough waters, and or now that you're in open, the rules for piloting vehicle. Before you roll, you got to choose how many actions you're going to dedicate to it. Um, so you're going sort of to the storm just based on where the entrance is to it. And there is sort of the downside of getting too far away from and transparency. The closer you get to the storm, I'm going to start rolling hazards against the ship. However, that might be the only way to get away from some of the other ships if you get unlucky. So, like, I want to hazard being close to the storm and hoping you just roll better than they do on their sailing checks, or because you roll a sailing check as a save for the ship. So you got lucky. You your work and you got someone with a good check, but you know probably at least Admiral Dodge has a better check than Rafa does. He's got a bigger ship, but he's going to be a better sailor, so he's going to be able to run a little more recklessly. The smaller one definitely has less crew, less total hit points. It is faster than what your ship is. Giving it, dedicating 3 actions. We're just counting the squall sort of as and generally the crew. Oh no, I've lost the section where it talks about how many actions it takes. Piloting. Okay, so driving. You before you roll, you have to dedicate the actions you want the ship to take. For one, you move straight in line of your speed. Moving twice makes it reckless. Failing on being reckless means you lose control of the ship, which can be really bad. You have to like then use actions to regain control of it. And if you choose to take full 3 actions, you take a -5 on your piloting check. But if you succeed, go, triple the distance you can. So how hard do you want to push this thing as of right now?
I don't want to push it super hard. Although, if we're gonna risk hard, now is probably the time to do it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I'd say let's start with a reckless and see if we can put some distance between us and the Herald.
I agree. That's the 2 actions, right?
Yeah.
2 and 3 have reckless, but the 3 has the -.
Yeah, we're not
Right.
putting the -5. +6, and our DC is still a 20.
Yeah, as of now, it's a or now that you're in clear before unless you choose to get closer to the storm to like either gain cover or to just hope that your checks are better than the other ships, because that would be a way to deal like potentially significant damage to the other ships and their crews. Hail Mary kind of stuff. Now that you're out of the stones and the coral, we'll move it to an 18 again. So the standard for the
Okay.
ship. You're not quite in like rough waters. It's just raining. Um,
I'm
so
still
yeah, you
saying I
can.
think let's just go with the 2 this round.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
On the Yeah. So who would like to roll that?
I guess I will.
that's good.
I hate my rolls, but sure.
I mean, I'll do it. I don't mind.
Oh,
Just was like,
There we go.
You move 80 feet. So you move 80 feet ahead.
so question. If we get 3 actions and we don't use them all, are there secondary actions we can take? Like, could we steal an action to prime the like not prime it, but like move the ballista again?
Yeah, those would be the actions that like the
Oh,
crew would
okay.
be dedicating to help you. So you've got one action to sort of aim the thing. or reload it. But you can also use your actions to do those things.
No, I like that. So yeah, we'll steal that action to we'll 3 more actions to make sure that it's exactly where it needs to be, and then steal the action to aim for like because it can't really ready because that takes 2 actions, but we'll definitely aim it so that it's in the right area, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. So now you're aiming like past your sail, sort of at this weird 60-degree angle.
Yeah. And I'm just waiting for a lightning flash.
So Paradise is going to go check that ship. Actually,
Wrong button. Stupid.
little. I had this pulled up, dude. Me, Fizz. A fail. They fail. They become uncontrolled.
I'd like to hear that.
They fail real bad. Piloting. Failure. Um, one of you, evens or odds.
Odds.
Okay. They drift. They still move a full 50 feet, but they also go. Yeah, but they sort of veer way off. They're pushed by this wave. It
Nice.
doesn't get to move 3 times speed or even 2 times speed. It drifts, moving at its normal speed, just veering way off.
It,
Almost,
eat
not
our
quite in
wake.
range of where the. Yeah. Oh yeah, basically your wake and just the general wind of this thing way off course. Harold goes. This die ticks down. They're getting a little closer. You know what? Admiral Dodge try and push them. If he critically succeeds, this die will tick down.
Excuse me.
But he's got to critically succeed. He uses intimidation. Passes. He does not critically succeed. They are still few rounds behind you. He does not successfully forward. Okay. Komarov doing anything? Helping out with the ship. You guys can give help actions to Alpha also.
Let's see.
Those would be relevant lore or intimidation. Only sailing lore, but you can also run a ship with diplomacy or intimidation. You're confident in being able to hit 15 to give him the help action. You can absolutely give him a bonus. I know your individual character turns are a little fucking weird. These guys having failed, like waning way behind you.
um, yeah, I think I'm trying to think of uh, since this is his second time he's been involved on the ship. Last time was fine. So I think, yeah, he's just going to like try and keep people from panicking by shouting at them angrily, as people do on ships.
Intimidation. So this is to help the sailing lord, the next sailing lord check.
Yeah.
Move the thing and the
Yeah,
other thing.
do your job, sir.
I think it's more like every one of those ships is infested with monstrous bugs. You will keep them off of this ship, type of thing.
Yeah, no,
Or we
absolutely
all
fair.
die.
Um, okay. Uh, anything Kathan wants to do?
um,
Do you want to try and make Molotovs?
with what is that a craft?
It would be crafting.
I mean, her crafting's kind of crap. What happens if I
It,
critically fail? I'm gonna ask that.
I'm gonna say since you're not lighting them, it just breaks rum and makes I'll increase the vulnerability to fire of your ship by one per critical fail
Okay, yeah, that
because
sounds
there's
fine with me.
alcohol all over the ground.
That sounds fine.
So yeah, right now your vulnerability to fire. Oh, it was listed here. All
It's a
ships are vulnerable
15.
to fire. 15. Um,
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a good idea. So, and I can't think of anything else. So yeah, she'll try and make Molotovs.
yeah, there's plenty of rum.
Okay. Wow.
Mhm. I mean, you did ask for it.
Okay,
I did
so
ask for it.
you did. I'm gonna open up my little thing here. I have screenshots of DCs for levels. I would say a Molotov is a first level item. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Uh,
Sure.
It's still a
never
natural
mind.
one.
That's a. Oh yeah, when it pops up, it flashes for a second. I didn't see that. Your
Mhm.
ship vulnerability to fire goes up by one to 16. Um, but the check you're looking for is only a 15 to make a Molotov. You're just shoving a rag in it, but you're being jostled around.
Yeah.
Um,
She didn't have a good handle on it. She's trying to hold a sword and a bottle, and it didn't work.
Renee's like, yeah, yeah, do it.
Is that one
tied up.
action or what?
I think for the purposes of this,
That's
yeah,
a
we'll
turn?
call it one. Sure. No. We'll call it one action. So you can try a bunch of times, but the stakes are what they are.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll get a few.
Pass. So now the crew, and that's a normal fail. You drop it, but you don't spill it everywhere. So now the ship has we're gonna call it uh, instead of being a D8, it's just gonna be a D6 since it's not like a proper alchemist fire. But now you'll have like one of those to have any crew member or any party member throw if another ship gets close. Uh, put a one next to this little. I just wrote the word Molotov. You have one. So you shatter one on the ground, and Rafa is like, he's praying as he's just sort of trying to keep the ship steady. Um, okay, now we need another sailing lore check. Do you guys want to try and go reckless, or having seen them fail so badly, are you feeling pretty good?
Well, I'm in favor of one, because I have the ballista ready to go. Do we know how many harpoons or slash ballistae we have?
Bolts?
Um, for for the purposes of this, I'm going to say you have all the ballista bolts and crossbow bolts that are necessary for the scene. They
Be-
are dangerous pirates. They are ready to go.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm happy to stay steady,
Okay.
and then
I'm
at least
gonna.
for now,
So
do at
I
least
would
fire
say
one.
let you make this roll because we'll keep
Sure.
me, you, Komarov for rolls. So
I'm fine with that. All right. This is the captain's lore, right?
yeah.
All right.
And this will, you're only looking for because as the help.
How about that?
28 critical pass. There and on critical pass. I didn't get that far down the rule. Um,
Offer the rolls are reduced by 2. Yeah. I don't know. Well, now I wish I had rolled the ballista for that. You tear their ship in half. Like I know.
so yeah, the ballista. You're looking at the little button is, as far as I know, did this so many. It's a save that they have to.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, you don't roll an attack. It hits an area. You just sort of fire it the ship, and then they have to try and get out of the
Oh,
way.
you're right. Single
Yep.
target, DC 19 reflex. Nice.
Yeah. So you just hit the
Oh.
ship. It does 4d12.
Hmm.
Um,
Can you not target their mast?
that's determined by the break threshold on their ship. So there's no called shot. You just hit the target, and once they are broken, that's when you break them.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, items break at the halfway point. I'm like if you boarded them and you specifically attacked the mast, I would absolutely allow you to like go down on a ship. But rules as written, just attacking the ship vaguely, and once it has half hit points, then it's broken, and then its speed is like, just.
Half or whatever. Cool. Now I'm just looking at the rules. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I like that.
Yeah, I remember going through them. Unfortunately, there was so much. So are you just going seeing actually a critical? So I will say that the next check is just reduced by 1 because there's not critical pass.
Mhm.
So next time you also only need you move 40 feet ahead. You don't veer. You're still in control. I'm just going to attempt to yell at everyone. Normal pass. He still doesn't crit on that. Tivin, you're still are you just ready to fire the ballista if they come into range?
No, I want to fire a ballista now. It's a -2 if it's up to 240 feet away.
Minus 2 to the DC.
So I don't. It talks about range and it says range penalties, and then it says you can because it has a range. It has an increment and it tells you can do up to 6 range increments. I don't know what that means for the DC. That's why I
I
was
think
curious
it
about the attack.
reduces it by 2 per.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm fine with that. Shoot it and have them do a DC 17 instead of 19 or whatever it is.
So you can fire that, and they have to make a sailing lore check in place of a.
Yeah.
Um.
So
No.
yeah. So we just shoot it. How does it? That's what I'm confused. I'm like, how it's an attack. I shoot it. We
It's
just
not an
hit.
attack. It's just an act. It's
That's what I'm
just
saying. Like, so we just hit.
they make a
Well,
save.
that's
It's
what
just
the save is.
like yeah, they just make a save. So it's just
Oh
like
right, okay. So like, if they critically succeed, then the ballista just
yeah,
didn't touch their
then you
ship.
miss.
Oh, that
Effectively,
makes
like
sense. Okay,
that's how
that
that works.
I see what you're saying.
Which I do think is a bigger shift from because there were siege weapons in Pathfinder 1, but I think they were treated like just big weapons.
Yeah,
So
well,
this is
there was a subclass where you could fucking single handedly do your own siege weapon. You're like, why?
yeah, which is absolutely insane. Okay, so
Uh,
you fire it.
yeah, well, the halflings fire it, but yeah.
Halflings fire it. You are at so the range on the regular ballista is 120 feet. They are um in. So
Well,
this
they're
will
out of
be a
yeah. Well, I wanted to shoot it before we moved, but we moved and then I shot, I guess. So
yeah. You go after Rafa. Um,
that's fine. That's
but
fine.
I that's why I said you could ready to fire it if you want to be the one to fire it. You have your own
And
action.
yeah, I would have done it already, but it's fine. We can do the -4.
You just want to wait and see if they get closer. You can just hold your turn.
No. No, I want to shoot him now, man.
Okay, well,
Make a sailing lore. They get a 24, so that is a critical pass against a lower DC. The DC is just 14 for a regular ballista without.
Oh, because we're doing the.
Yeah, you take the item
Oh.
level off item, so the DCs are way lower.
Well, gee. Okay. All right. Well,
It's hard.
well, again,
it's hard.
Tibbin he doesn't have any out of like in character. He just knows what he knows. He's like, oh, that was really bad. All right, let's do that better next time, boys.
So you fire it. You do 2 more actions to like start helping to reload it, if you would
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Spend 2 actions to start reloading it. So
Yeah, and I believe it's only 3.
it's 2 actions
it says
to
2.
reload, and then 2 times.
Oh, no, it must be used twice. So it's
Yes,
4
that-
total.
that's-
Or instead of 6 actions to reload, it's 4, which is nice. But I can use my last 2, and then I can also use the extra 2 to completely reload it, because that's why I wanted to only move 1. So now the ballista's
Yeah, okay.
reloaded, and then I can't ready anything, but now I'm waiting.
Yeah, so now you're waiting.
Yeah, it's like
Up.
God, what's it called when you tell them to hurry up? Not ready time. What's the military like? Double time.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's usually called double time.
My halfling
Okay.
fast.
This paradise successfully, recklessly runs their ship 3 times, but their crew doesn't have any action those at you. But they are now very within range of stuff. They are 70 feet away from you. In the back there. I gotta have a little thing for. No, we'll use the same rule. They also have little pirate. I'm just gonna roll initiative for them now because I deleted the tag I had for pirates, which I was gonna count as enemy pirates. So they're rolling now. Now that they're actually within range of you, we'll call that which is 13. So their crew is not going to. That's when they will have to be able to operate like their ballista.
Okay.
So that's going to be a separate tag. They also have enough people to do that. Their captain and their crew, a different. No. It's not here. Does Mike have any spells that would be useful? 70 feet?
Yeah.
I'm not sure he does.
If he doesn't have Fireball by now, Dispel Magic and Befuddle are his 3rd levels. Oh, no, he does have a Fireball.
The range on Fireball. Is that 120?
Used to be 500.
500? Well then.
But I
mean,
think he
it's-
used it already.
Yeah.
Oh, that is why I remembered the fort was on fire. I couldn't remember why it was on fire. It is because of.
So, yeah, it doesn't look like he has anything. Or ignition, how far is that?
I think it's 30 feet. That one's just a cantrip.
Yeah, 30. Okay. Okay, so
So, Anthony, you can take all of Agnes's actions to help with ballista. So do you want to just like switch
Now,
back and forth?
say that one more time.
So Magnus doesn't have anything useful at this range. I'm not going to take
Yep.
him off the thing. Do you want him to fire the ballista on his turn? Because you did say you got
Yes.
it all reloaded, right?
So yeah, so take the first action to aim, to move it now that it's up, and then he'll
Fair.
use the last two to fire the ballista that we just reloaded.
Yep. And then they'll make
He's
a
like,
save.
yeah, he's like, I'm used to this. I know how, I know how range shit works.
All right. And that is a normal pass. Go and roll 4d12. They take half damage.
All right.
The ship is a little smaller, so its hardness is not good.
Ooh, not bad.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, that is pretty good.
Oh, mean.
17 is still quite a
Alright.
bit. I'm looking at our
Sure.
140, and I'm like, 17 is actually like 12%. That's not nothing. Damn.
Yeah.
Magnus,
For
next time,
real.
light it on fire first.
So they take 17. They remove some hardness from that. Then we're going to call the range on any Molotovs like the standard for a thrown item, which is 20 feet. But you can hand that off to any crew. If the crew has extra actions, you can have them throw it, or you can have any of your party members throw it. We'll treat that as sort of being in everyone's possession. So anyone that character draws will do that. He's good at that, actually.
What?
He's firing the bullets. Mike's character can use any action as wants. Magnus is there for you. The
Oh,
herald
okay.
goes. It ticks down again. See it getting so close to the end. You think you got one more round. It is still in the stones, but in the next round it will come out, and they will absolutely start trying to push their ship as hard as possible. Rafa is looking at you guys and be like, "We, like," he looks at you like, "No," but he's just like, "To state the obvious, Admiral Dodge is fully crazy. You got me at the helm. You got me going. We're going. I'm here. We're in it now. He wants you dead."
Yeah, we get it.
Um, Harold ticks down. Paradise's crew. They're going to fire their ballista at you. They have a normal ballista. Go ahead and make a sailing lore check against against them fire.
I think that's on you, Brian.
Okay.
Pass. Take no damage. They miss to the water. Just a huge through the rain, through the wave, just a tunk. It just sinks into the water next to your guys' stuff, and they begin reloading it. Komarov, do you have anything at this range? Are you gonna ready?
Let's see. So I know. Do I think they're close enough they can hear me?
Absolutely not. Not
Okay.
in sort of the commotion.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. We can just take some pot shots. Let's see. There we go. So I know with
Mhm.
regular attacks, how does that work with vehicles? Am I just hoping to hit a sailor?
You could try to hit the ship, but the hardness usually overcomes that of like what crossbows will do.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, you could try to hit sailors. I do have like a hit points for the crew, and there
Okay.
is like a so like yeah. So I have
Yeah,
like
treat them like
so
a
your ship
troop.
has Yeah, I'm treating them like a troop. So once it gets down below a certain amount, they can't even run their ship in.
Okay, so we'll just pull out my water bow and take a shot. Very difficult to shoot on the ocean.
Yeah. Evan, there's so much water they probably don't even. Range is 100 feet though.
Wow, yeah, 2 ones in a row. Excellent.
Ow, that
All right,
sucks.
I'm going to try and absorb all the unluck. Give me all your ones. All right, that's my 3.
Okay. No, I closed the turn order. Alexandra is going to. He fired once, reloaded once. Going to fire at the crew again. Gets that does hit a normal pirate, but we'll do the mischance. 19. He does hit. He does. It, he does. I had established this last time. The 2 attacks he had made. The little lightning cloud shocks the bolt as he fires it, and it sort of hurts Alexandra's hands, but not in a aggressive way. He does 6 piercing damage to 1 pirate and 4 electricity damage to 1 pirate. He does 10 damage to the crew. One guy is pretty hurt. He reloads. He'll attempt to fire again. That one will critically miss. And then he is on the load, fire, reload cycle. Next round, he'll only get 1. Katha.
Okay, well, gonna continue trying to make Molotovs, because I'm not gonna hit anything at range.
Fair enough.
Keith is going to do more damage to our ship.
Wow, thank you, Roll20.
Jeez.
Critical fail. You can push this off onto Magnus's character if you'd like.
Let go of that. Jeez.
Oh
I
no.
didn't mean to hit the sailing lore. It just, my mouse suddenly grabbed the squall's sheet and I couldn't let go of
Oh,
it.
that used to happen to me so often. I could never figure out how to.
Okay.
I always just sort of got mad until it was done with that.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, Roll20, you're amazing. But I'll take a 2 there, because that way it's not a 2 on the piloting.
Oh yeah.
Even though that 16 was not meant to be yet. Alright, she'll continue to try and craft stuff.
That's pass. You have 2 Molotovs.
One more.
Almost a crit.
That is a crit.
That is a crit. You have Molotov. Flashes and everything's white for a second for me, so I'm just looking at the number. I gotta just
That's
wait
all
for it to resolve.
Yeah.
Okay, now it is the wall. So choose to use less than the crew's 3 actions. They can fire just crossbows at the other ship. If you would like them to do sort of swarm damage, we're going to call it 8d6, regular save, but this will be against like the troops save, not the ships.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to fire at the ship. But then, the sailing lore check is better. Frankly, the sailing lore check is better than the reflex save of a troop.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I respect Rafa, and I think I agree. We need to push it a little bit, so let's do a 2 action.
Good.
And I guess it's my role for that.
Yeah.
There you go.
21 is a pass. You guys move another 80 feet. Would you like to crew to fire
Yeah, I want
crossbows.
the crew to crossbow volley the other crew.
You just pull up how much that is, because there's a difference. That's the wrong. Oh no, I have fully lost it. Okay, so for one action, oh no, there's a full one I was going to use. How unfortunate. But go and roll just 48, and they'll make a save against it. And then I'll find the right one eventually. Oh, here we go.
Wow, that was pathetic and bad.
That is unfortunate. Um, okay, so they will make a save. That is a pass. Crew will take just 3 damage. I did find it. I did find it. So the stat block I'm using is for one action. It's actually just a D10. So this first one, you just everyone was overly ready. They were all ready, but their
Sure.
aim was all also bad. But for 2 actions, it adds 7, and then for 3 actions, it's a D10 plus 10.
Okay.
But probably you won't ever be doing 3 full
No.
actions.
No. No.
That being said, you can replace that. I'll say you can definitely like hand Molotovs off to the crew, but it would then they would just be using their action to throw some. Um, so we would just change those to D6s. Okay, so you guys, a little bit of damage to the crew. You move 80 feet.
80, yeah. 2 actions.
Yep. 2 actions. Admiral Dodge is going to try and push everyone. Still no crit. And then Tivin.
All right. So, current state, we just fired, and we have not reloaded, right?
No.
What? Aim. I'm confused. Did Magnus have any extra actions? I don't know. He didn't. I think we used them all on the. Yeah. Okay.
I think he had one extra action, so he aimed and fired, but those are both ones. So
Right.
so if
Okay.
you put all of your actions in, because it doesn't, so it says 2 actions need to be used twice. Those
Well,
can
and it's
be
up to you whether they're continuous or not. Correct. That's why.
no.
That's what I was
If
going
he
to ask.
puts
So.
yeah, if he puts one in, then I'll say if you use your whole turn, it's now reloaded. It just needs to be aimed
Well,
and fired.
well, we don't need to aim it if. Well, I guess because to 35, we're probably still in that 35-degree arc, right? Even though we moved a little bit. It's up to
Actually,
you. It's up to you. But don't we have one extra action with the ship because we only moved 2? Did
The
Casey
ship
do something else
fired.
with the?
they fired
Oh,
crossbows.
you did the
Fired
volley. That's right.
crossbows.
Thank you for
Yeah.
reminding me. Yeah. So either ways, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do his action and then my action to fully reload the ballista.
It is reloaded and ready. Guys are this time they're only going to 2, so they're not going to take a penalty. Gosh, they fail. They normal fail, which means they don't get to move twice. They just drift forward that much. And that have the one action, but I do think that is out of range. Oh, no, 120 feet. So go and make a sailing lore check against them firing their cruisers at you. They're going to try to do just 1d10 to your crew.
Wait, is it a sailing lore or is it a crew save?
Oh yeah, your crew would just roll. I'm sorry.
Oh, is it okay? So -5.
Yeah,
So 15.
sailing lore. Well, what'd you get on the
The
9?
roll is 9. Yeah.
They get a 13. They need to get a 15, so they will take all of this. Crew 1 damage. Do 1 damage to your crew.
It's Renee. She gets hit with crossfire.
She's all tied up and frothing at the mouth, like
I told you
Queen,
to stop moving. You're gonna
the
get.
queen will consume you. Just an arrow right in her like thigh. Okay. What do you want Magnus to do?
Oh yeah. Can he light a ballista on fire?
So
Is, is,
if you want to strap a lit Molotov to a ballista, I would allow you to do that, but I'd say you'd remove a D12 to take the bonus in fire damage. Sound fair?
Sure.
Yeah, just because it wouldn't fly super well. Or what actually, I'd let you add 1 fire damage, which would trigger weaknesses, but would lower the DC by 1 as
I'm fine with that.
well. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he takes the action to light your next ballista on fire using his spellcraft. He can just do that. He lights the shaft on fire. Um, but that'll be like just like spell stuff. So that takes 2 of his actions. He's got 1 left. Do you
Yeah.
want him to try and make a Molotov?
No,
Or
I'm
do you
trying
want
to
him
think.
to fire?
Oh, that's actually good. Yeah, he could fire, couldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do that.
So he lights it up and fires. Go ahead and roll. So they're going to be rolling against a 15 instead of a 14. But if they get hit at all, that means they also take the weakness in fire damage.
Yeah, I think
So
we're on
go ahead and
Brian.
hit that. Brian, you want to hit that ballista button?
Sure. Never pressed a ballista button before. Boom.
So you do 28 piercing. They roll a 1, which is what they had to critically fail this roll.
Ooh.
So they take 56 piercing damage to the ship with hardness, and then an extra. Oh no, what's this ship to damage? They are different. Wow, 56. The ship had previously only taken 7 damage, so 56, 46 piercing, and then the fire damage. This 10. So yeah, so you just balance out. They take full damage, 56 damage. This reach is only 100, and it breaks. So this ship is now at half.
It's listing.
So this ship is now listing. It is on fire. The crew is really doing fine, but their ship has this ballista bolt. It goes like through the helm, making it so difficult to do anything with. They've got people like trying to manually move the rudder by throwing grappling hooks down and like tugging on it.
Beautiful.
Okay, so you do. This lights this thing on fire and immediately just destroys the ship.
I high five Magnus.
And from the stones, the herald merges just. Oh,
Hey, Justin, you're cutting out really bad again.
Man. Here, I'm gonna close that. Probably because I'm gonna hang up, call again, see if that makes the that connection better.
Here's hoping. Mike's the MVP. He's not even here.
I am here now. Is this coming through any clearer?
Yeah.
Yes.
It seems to be so currently. We'll see if it holds up.
Yep. Okay. So they emerge like an insane person. He's going to try and just recklessly pursue you guys. And I think he needs to roll intimidation. Your bonus to intimidation, my guy. It's pretty good. He's going to recklessly pursue you. Theirs is going to be 20. 12. He only needs an 8, which means he needs 13 to go 3 speed. He gets a 5. They move 1. They veer off. They veer off in the other direction. So, pushing his crew too hard drifts them off that far. So he regular fails at something that would have been really and I think she's going to give him the help action. Pass from her, so they'll get a +1 next time. I haven't been tracking that. Paradise's crew uses this whole turn to reload because they don't have as much crew as you do, and they don't have PCs like you do. So now their ballista is ready for the next time they're within range. They remain in range with you. They're now pretty hindered in the water. Komarov, you're up.
Hmm. Yeah. 100. Hmm. Let's see. Can I does Dodge's ship I can target the crew, right?
Yeah, if you can, if you have something that goes that far, you can target the crew.
Okay. So I'm gonna hunt prey the crew. So this will mean I only take a -2 to hit them because I don't take a penalty for the second range increment. And
Good.
we'll see if we can just launch some. Uh, let's throw a chunk of ice his way.
23 hits normal pirates. Not a crit or anything, but you do 7 damage to his crew. Oh, is that right? The 23 is the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says cold and acid after the attack and not the damage, and that confused.
Yeah, I don't know why it does. Let me look at the sheet again.
That's a weird spot for it to be. Definitely hit some of the crew. You can't hear them screaming, but they are screaming. They didn't expect that.
And that is my turn.
Alexandra is going to just reload, fires crossbow at these guys, miss, reload again. That's where he is now. Keitha.
Hmm. Yeah, I've got nothing, anything even remotely near. And roll 20 despises me so badly I keep spilling. It's stupid. Hmm. I mean, might as well just keep trying to make some Molotovs because there's nothing I can do till we get close range.
That's a pass. You have 5. And not a critical fail. So you just drop one. Not a critical fail on that one. Okay, so you have 5 Molotovs. Or if anyone gets too close. Or if you want to do anything clever with them. The Squall's turn again. There's no help actions this time. What are you wanting to do? How many actions do you want to dedicate to this?
I definitely don't want to do reckless.
You want to just take one action?
Yeah, 1 or 2 is fine with me. 2 actions. 2 actions is reckless, right? But we don't have the
but
-5.
there's no penalty.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Yeah,
what I meant. Right? That's what I meant. I didn't want to do 3 because I didn't want it to. But we're already. I mean, we're rolling okay, but we're not rolling great.
Yeah, we're
Losing.
passing, not really.
Yeah, we've had
doing well.
1 critical success, and it didn't. Yeah. I'm fine with 1 or 2. I like having the extra actions for like the ballista, but realistically, like, I mean, Tiven's got 3 and Magnus has got 3, so it's not like I can't load up. So, do we want to stick with 1 and preserve the 2, or do we want to go 2 actions and just preserve the 1? So if we need to move the ballista to the, Christ, what's it called? The other ship, the
Herald.
Herald. That's it. I was like, sorry, I was like, the Hollow? No, that's not right.
It's a dude's name.
Yeah. So.
Herald. Like an accountant.
I honestly thought it was Herald, like as in a messenger
Like Hark the
herald.
Herald Angels sing
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, that
I thought
was the
so, too.
intention. I think it was a joke Brian made, was just like Herald.
Yeah,
that's valid.
probably.
And I like settled with me, and I'm like, no, you like Herald Destruction. Oh.
Well, let's do 2, because if we can edge ahead, I'd like to keep trying to edge ahead.
Yeah, let's try and get
and
ahead.
then that way we can preserve the 1 to load or to fire based on the necessary. So, this is the captain sailing law, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Was it me? Who is it?
it is you.
Okay, you roll 20, you saucy minx. Come on. Fucking
There
eat
you
it!
go.
Woo!
So
That's
your,
right. I
your
flirt
next,
with roll 20 and she responds.
okay, so you move 80 feet ahead. Your next check is going to be 1 easier.
Beautiful.
And as you guys sort of get this far out, you're so far ahead of things. But now the wind is starting to pick up. The check is going to go from an 18 back to a 20 as the wind really starts to pick up and the waves are really pushing you ahead. So everyone else still has an easier check, and you guys are now sort of just the nature of where everything goes. So from this point, so now you need a 19 because you got a crit. It's 1 easier. But from here, the check is going to be 20. You still have a chance. Rafa's got a good check. There was a chance you didn't get Rafa, which is why there's so many buttons there. That just because this is probably not going to come up unless I bring it up. So actually, Renee has a better check. She's a navigator. But if you had
but
knocked Renee out,
She's
the way
currently
you
tied
did-
up and gagged and waiting.
Yeah, she's tied up and gagged. You chose to tackle her. You knocked her down. both work. You have a captain. It's totally cool. If you had not done either of them, or if you had to kill both of them for whatever reason, the crew members only have a. That was
Yeah.
worst case
Hey,
scenario is you're just dead in the water in a fight. But you guys have been well. So you guys are way ahead. Now you're deeper into the storm.
yeah.
Um, okay, Admiral Dodge is going to try and intimidate everyone. Go harder. Does succeed. That doesn't speed up anything, but so him and kind. Oh, never mind. So he yells at everyone, but that help action to his person at the helm doesn't stack with Kynan's. But Tivin and the people who have dark vision on your ship are just Komarov and Tivin.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see this big brawl with his open shirt and his like thing going on, holding this greatsword in both of his hands, just standing on the very front of his ship. I don't know the name parts of ships.
The
Believe
prow.
Prow.
that's the prow. So he's standing right up on the front, and he holds this scroll out, and a line of light goes. He's casting a base level fireball on your ship from this scroll. So go ahead and make a reflex save using the um, sailing lore as you guys are like, oh shit. She
Yep.
will pass. You take half damage.
Actually, our ship's a rogue. No.
Ships a rogue. Um, so you will take half damage, but that will also still trigger your 17 instead of
Yeah.
15. Um, I'm not gonna be rude and make every like the right choice is to make everyone also make the save. Um, so he was super low. So you take 7, you take 24 damage to your ship, which I've got down here, a shade token here. Uh, take 24. Everyone else go ahead and make that reflex save. I'll roll one. The crew
Oh.
pass, half damage, so you just take 7.
Oh.
7. The crew.
Add 3 to that, so it's a 24 for me because I'm in plate.
Yeah, it's 11 for me because of the same, but I
Okay,
failed.
so yeah, so you'll fail. So just normal passes from you guys. Crew gets a natural 20. Nobody is lit on fire.
I'm currently lit on fire.
Yeah, you're standing there with just flaming stone.
Okay, so
Everyone in the crew,
15.
including Renee, just sort of rolls around. They're in Komarov's aura of water.
8?
Um,
No, 7.
7, 7. Rough. He, 8. Um. Oh, he critically passes. He also takes no damage.
He hid
I was
behind
rolling
me.
real. Yeah, no, yeah. You're standing in front of him, just like bucket, barrel, shield up. He's like, what's happening? Just face first into the storm.
So you're
Um,
saying Tivin tanked that fireball because
Tivin
nobody else.
tanked the fireball. Nobody else took damage. Tivin is
Oh,
standing
not
there at the
true.
ballista and just a
So
wave of fire around you. Nobody else gets very much. Kathar gets singed, Komarov gets singed, the ship gets pretty hurt, but like all things considered, he rolled bad.
funny.
There's no
Yeah, no.
sixes, 2 1s. Um,
How much did I
and
take?
he
15.
you took 15.
Okay, I'm just making sure I did the right math.
So Admiral Dodge yells at everyone, casts this fireball. Tiven, you're
Stop, drop, and
uh,
roll is a free action.
yeah, brush it
Uh,
off.
use
Salt
the
tablet.
yeah, I used the extra action from the ship, and then my 3 actions to completely reload. So that's 4.
Um, dice.
Because
I believe
Magnus
the
fired, and we didn't do anything else.
yeah, I believe the ship being broken also makes the check to move it harder in addition to broken vehicle. -2 to AC saves, collision DC, checks related to the vehicle increase by 5 and your speed is halves. They basically can't catch up to you at this. So they're going to try just so hard to try and catch you. They're going to use 2 actions here to try and move, but they're moving at full half speed and it's a +5 to even go forward. Get a natural 20. They move, they inch forward after you. Forward. Still just out of range for their ballista, which is loaded. So they'll fire it. Fire it. Go ahead and roll. But you'll be rolling against a 12 instead of a 14. Who wants to make the sailing lord check?
I think Casey's on deck.
Am I? All right. Oh, jeez.
Critical pass. They miss again. They are dead in the water. Now it's Magnus. What do you want Magnus to do?
Let's have him. No, keep it. We have it currently aimed for this guy here.
Hmm.
You know what? I like that. Let's do that again. Let's Molotov cocktail and then fire.
Yeah. So they. Associated with the ship. Oh no, it's just -2 saved. You can just use that check in place.
Yeah, the -2 doesn't go away.
No, the -2 does not go away. Um, okay. So they are rolling against a. They're also rolling against a 12 because you are firing the same things. And they fail. They get an 11. So they take all 12, and then the fire damage.
Yep.
Oh, the fire
Oh,
reduces it. They get a normal pass. That was the agreement. Is you add 1 fire damage, um, but it triggers their weaknesses. But that is still huge. So that is 15, 15, 5, going back up to 15 damage. Oh, wait. 56. Oh no, they haven't sunk yet. They're really close to being sunk. Their ship is fully on fire. Like this is the only real light in the ocean right now. You're sailing away from this little island. Never mind, there's light. The fort with a bunch of aliens on top of it screaming.
Oh, yeah.
So the fort is burning down. This ship is on fire. Um, so Magnus uses ignition to light the thing up, gets them for it. It is the Herald's turn. Their navigator is going to roll with a +1. Going to attempt to go reckless. See if they need it. Mhm. They do pass on this one. They go. So their ship is slower, but their check is better, just based on them being mean and a pretty decent level. So they move 3 times forward, and that you just barely out of range. They're forward facing the list, but they don't have the act. Fire that. Kynan goes after that actually. Um, Fire this. So go ahead and make another sailing lore check. You're rolling against a 13. You're just out of their range there. I think is
Anthony.
Brian up now, or is it Anthony?
I would say Anthony because I rolled the last one.
So Anthony,
Yeah.
go and roll this save against.
All right, we're
So you're looking for a
doing
13.
sailing
lore.
lore, Captain.
Yeah, the captain
Okay.
said.
Yeah, the 30.
Fucking roll 20. Come on,
Yeah,
baby.
you're really checks. Tivin and Komarov, you can see this more clearly than everyone else. Their ballista on the front of the Herald is way bigger than yours. The sound whooshes over your head. Their bolts are easily like 4 times the mass of what you're fighting. Just avoided 7d12 damage hitting the ship. So Kynan uses her last 2 actions to start reloading this, but it takes 6 people to reload this one. They have that right now. The Paradise's crew is actually just going to try and put out fire. They are pretty done. So they are going to just sort of. There's no way. They fired at you, they missed. They're reloading, they're repairing things. Komarov.
Okay. We're just gonna keep shooting at the crew. This will be at no penalty.
25 against the crew. Let me check this. This is at no penalty.
Yeah.
That distance, huge.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. No, I've lost. I have so many windows open. This sucks. Okay, not quite a crit against them, but that does hit. So you do another
Yeah.
13 damage to the crew. That's not nothing.
And then probably
That one
not.
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I hit the window again. Pomerov fires. Alexandra is going to ready in action because this is sort of out of his wheel. He actually can't see in the dark. Katha, anything you want to do? You can also give help actions to Rafa.
I'll try and give help actions to
Okay.
Rafa.
You can use diplomacy or intimidation.
All right.
+1. So you crit on the last one, and I will say this one stacks with that. They don't stack with themselves, unless you crit another help action. That's its own thing. So now you still just need an 18. Anything else you want to?
No.
So Kathaw's just sitting there with all of her unlit Molotovs, shielding them from the rain. yelling at everyone, "You made it!" Uh, how do you want the ship to operate? How many actions do you want to dedicate to getting away? You are now in the storm, but with the confidence of guys and how good you've been doing, you still just need an 18. Now that the storm is coming up, critically failing does mean that you will take some damage from the storm. There's a chance your hardness negates that,
Mhm.
but I will be rolling against if you fail.
Hmm.
So I
There's
think
part
it's
of me that wants to do 3 actions.
I mean,
It's your call.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine with whatever.
Okay. Do 3 actions. So
Like, worst case scenario, they catch up to us and we have like this big melee battle. That's where we shine.
mhm.
yeah.
Like, either we're gonna. I don't think they're. I mean, that ballista scared the shit out of me. But if we get away 3, awesome. If we don't, I mean, whatever.
Yep.
I think if we
Yeah.
fail, we still move up 140 feet, but that's
Yep.
you know better
And
than
we
nothing.
just need a 12 or better to succeed. So,
Quit saying the number out loud.
boom.
So you chose to go
That
3. You got a 9
yeah.
on the die.
Yeah, so we needed a
So that
3
would be
higher
a
to
fail.
That's a
Yeah.
fail. You
Yeah.
drift forward. Go ahead and roll any die. It's just odd or evens whether you veer left or right.
Yeah.
Okay, you veer to the right. Sort of
starboard.
just drift this way.
We drift starboard.
You drift starboard, or whatever direction that is. I didn't do any research on ships.
So they both have an R, but port has the same number of letters as left. Also, no, we drift port.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a good way to remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
port and left have the same number of levers. That's the only way I remember port
Yeah,
versus
That's
starboard.
really good though. Okay, so your ship takes 3 bludgeoning damage in the storm. So as of now, you're in sort of moderate danger. You're taking 4d6 on a fail, but your hardness is 15, so you only took 3. So you are still looking really good with your damage, but that does sort of add up,
Yeah,
if
it
you
can
are
add
getting
up.
hit by bullets. So, so you are moving a little deeper into the storm. Dodge. I am not going to say he has an infinite number of. Only had him with 1 originally. He's just going to yell at everyone, and the rest of his spells just don't go that far. So he's just going to yell at everybody, and he's going to use actions to also speed up the reloading of the ballista. He yells at everybody, gets a critical pass on the aid, so they're going to get a +2 on their sailing lore check. Okay, Tibin, see that things are getting a little dicier. The water is rough. You guys try to gun it, and everyone is just sort of exhausted. The wind is hard. The waves are choppy.
Yeah, I mean, rinse and repeat. We don't have 4 actions. We only have 3. So typically we use 3 of his 4 to reload. It's the best thing he has.
Yep.
So that's what he's gonna do. And obviously, if the little ship comes in range, or if the big ship, because there's literally like he can't stand at the aft of the ship with a shield and be like, I'm gonna deflect. No.
There's
Although
no way.
technically,
Uh,
in 3 levels, he can, because technically in 3 levels I get to, with my shield, deflect AoEs.
that would
Technically.
be the coolest moment. But
I know, right?
unfortunately,
Like,
you're
can you imagine?
you're not level 8.
I know.
Imagine little dwarf like a ballista the size of a truck, and you just push your shield up, deflect it off into the sky. Insane. Tivin has an
It's meant
image
for like
of what he
firebolts
is.
and like fireballs and stuff, but it applies.
It, absolutely, it does.
Uh,
Tivin realizes what he needs to train for. Just need to
Yep.
get so slow.
He's just gonna have Koromov throw logs at him, and he's
Yeah,
trying to deflect
yeah,
him little by little,
just training every day.
Rocky style.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you go about reloading.
yeah. He'll steal one action from Magnus to reload, and then let Magnus do 2 actions, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so you and Magnus work on that. The Paradise is forward.
Actually,
They
so two actions. Magnus can ready to shoot the ballista, because that's 2 actions to ready, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So if the smaller ship engages within the 120 feet, then Magnus will use his ready action to shoot the ballista. Fucking let's go. Sailing takes me.
They
The place.
succeed going to. They're still not technically within range. 104 because they're moving so slow. They are going to fire at you. They're going to fire at you. So go ahead and make a DC 12 killing lore check. They're just fighting in the water.
That's fine.
Alright.
Can we make the new trigger that they fired at us? We just return fire.
Yeah,
Let's leave
that's
it
fine.
as.
Yeah, you said if they engaged. But if you want to, but they're like they would be rolling against a lower. Well,
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Well, I would miss. We wouldn't get to do it at all, because there's no chance the other ship is going to get in range, and they're not in our current arc. So,
yeah. You can fire back.
yeah. All right. Well, let's do the save first, because we'll let them get
Alright.
their shot off, and then we'll return
Yep.
fire. So, who wants to roll?
I think it was my turn. So
Oh, beautiful. Even better.
23.
Awesome.
So
Hitting 3. Wow, you guys are nailing this. I know his bonus is good, but geez. Yeah, so you guys avoid this bolt, and then they're going to roll a save. They get a minus. So they're rolling at 11, 9. They get an 11. They take full damage.
nice.
I rolled a 2.
You.
22. They take 22 minus, and they take 12. That does sink their ship. Goes down. Tivin the fight, or Tivin and Magnus fire the last ballista, and it hits just the very edge of their ship. They start taking on the water. It starts size. Paradise is sunk.
That's beautiful.
And then we move to the Herald. They'll be rolling at 2. 15. They need 20. They're going to reckless. Plus 9. They need 11. They move 2 forward. Oh, no, 3 forward. Okay, so they are here. In all of her actions. They've got through tributing actions and his actions. To begin reloading this thing. They are now properly within range. The check is still only a, but they are firing their heavy ballista at. Heinen is firing the heavy ballista at. So go ahead and make another save using sailing lore.
All right. Come on. Don't do it now.
G5 is a critical. Wow. I'm just never gonna get you guys, huh? Ever. So she fires. She puts 2 actions into starting to reload it. The Paradise's crew is sunk. I am.
Hmm?
It's your turn.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, my bad. Am I
Yeah,
cutting
it's
out
a-
again?
I don't know
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
we heard Paradise is sunk and then nothing.
yeah.
Oh well, I announced Brian. That was all you missed. Said no other word.
okay. Let's see. Well, they can't do much without a crew, so we're going to keep trying to pelt them with ice.
Yeah.
13 misses.
Ah.
11 misses. Firing ice chunks. You see Dodge is standing on the front. You're firing the ice, and he's just spinning his greatsword in this annoying arc, just blocking from you from hitting the crew. He's laughing maniacally. You can't hear him, but you can see him, sort of this little dot. And just because his sword glows a little bit, you can see him moving in this big arc, and he is just blocking the crew. Leoxandra is still not within range. He will give, he should have just been giving Komarov the help action. He'll give you the help action the next time you attack. He'll try to improve your aim. Keitha, anything you got going on? You want to contribute to aiming, loading, doing anything?
I'm gonna try and keep our captain going. He's doing good. He need just keep it up. Of course.
Is a
Hero point that.
Yeah, I think so. That's a hero point.
okay. So you
Fail,
don't
not
remove
critical.
Yeah.
I'll take a fail. I don't like it,
Normal
but
fail.
I'll take it
Uh,
over critical.
anything else in Keitha's sort of?
No, because she doesn't have dark vision either, so she can't technically see to shoot.
Um, okay. So you just need depending on how fast you want to go, just need a 9 to get a 20 with his plus 11. So who's going to roll this one, and how many actions do you want to dedicate to that?
So 1 or 2, and then I believe is it Brian's turn? I think I just rolled. Yeah,
Yeah, you rolled the.
We'll do 2. I'm trying to hit
love it.
that. Boop.
That is
Oh.
a full pass. So you guys
Actually,
go
he meant 3. No.
you guys go a
I
number
know, I know.
forward. Now you're so far into this. Who would like to roll just a flat check on a d20? On a 5 or lower, the storm gets a little worse for you guys. But you've been rolling really well.
All right. So just a D20.
Just a
Yeah,
flat
the
d20.
flat D20, so
Wow.
get above a
No!
5.
Can I hero point this?
Natural. No, this is no hero points on this one.
I know. God damn
The
it.
storm moves from moderate to major.
Ugh.
So 2 steps. So you skip 66 altogether, and you go up to 86. The check now moves to 22. Said this also still counts for the Herald. Their check also moves up. So they're needing to roll a 24.
I love how our dice are literally influencing nature.
And they're going to start failing. Being said, you guys are so far ahead. I'm going to move everyone back just 10 squares.
No, I was hoping if we got off the map, we got free.
No, there is a distance beyond them that I am counting as having like gotten. Okay.
No, that's fine.
hmm
Um, and it's just a little. You guys are so close to being just far enough that they can't tell where you. Um, just for clarity, Tivin and Komarov, you can see like glowing dots. It looks like Admiral Dodge has some sort of ability to see through the dark. As someone who attacks people at night.
Mm.
Um, so he's using magic to augment his ability to see at all, just to facilitate them doing this. Um, so you guys move ahead, but get really lucky. The storm is getting really bad, but you are sailing through it. Your ship has taken so minimal damage. Dodge is going to continue reloading, and he's going to try to give his captain the help action, which he fails, but doesn't critical fail, so he doesn't add any help. And he's sitting there reloading their huge ballista. Tivin.
All right. No, yeah, rinse and repeat. Uh, gonna aim it first so that it is directly behind us instead of at that 65-degree arc where it was originally. So this
Okay.
way we're 1-to-1. Two
Yeah.
actions to start to reload because
Oh,
Magnus fired it. So
yeah. So now you're aiming it sort of past the mast,
yeah, like I'm
directly at the
lining it up
front.
with their ballista. I'm sure their
Yeah.
ballista's lined up with our butt.
No,
But
yeah.
yeah,
You're like firing over everyone. Just calculating the arc so it falls right into the front of their ship. Um, Magnus, I imagine.
yeah.
So you
Two,
aim, you
two to
reload.
reload, and then one for whatever. Um,
Um,
I guess we can ready for when it comes within,
yeah, you can ready.
just in
Are
case.
you readying for if they fire at you? They've got a longer range than you, so you're firing from the front to their front. You are well out of range. This
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Um, so like this is the square where they would be like in range, no penalties. So there's a strong chance they don't make it, especially with the check being what it is now. He has not succeeded in getting help and didn't do any
yeah.
help.
No, yeah.
Um,
We'll. That's smart. If they can fire on us, we can fire on them, even if the DC's lower. I'd rather take
okay.
half damage than no damage, you know.
Okay.
And
Um,
we should be more keen with our wording. So yes, if they get within um
the second range increment.
second, yeah. So within 240 feet
Okay. Um,
from our
if
current
they
position. Yeah,
succeed, oh, they're. Oh, wait, you're firing from the. Yeah, if they
yeah.
succeed at what they're doing, basically you'll fire. Um, Okay, so they're still trying to go reckless. This guy doesn't have any help. He is rolling pretty well. He needs a 12 on the die or to get. Oh, he needs a 17 on the die to go reckless. The storm's pretty bad. They're just gonna move two. He needs a 12 on the die. Um, oh, he did get a 17 on the die. I said what I said.
Hmm.
Okay.
hmm
Okay. So they move up, and they're now within range for you to
Yeah,
fire. So they will make a save against a 12, which they pass unless it's a 1. Okay, they critically pass against it. So their bounces off of just like a bigger ship. Like you just didn't quite get it head on. So glancing blow. You fire that out, but that is the Herald. They've got one action to continue reloading. I believe they just fired that.
Yes.
So Kynan fired, helped reload. Dodge yelled at everyone, failed, continued to reload. Um, and then the ship has one extra action. they'll help that reload. They need. I freaking this written down. Got plenty of crew. Could have just made a button for this. Like I did with yours. Would have been the smart thing to do. That's 5. 3 times. Okay, they need one more. They've got 5 in it. Kynan. So she fired 2. Admiral 2. Crew 1. She'll use 1 action to finish reloading. Then she will use her last action launch. Go ahead and make that reflex save. Whoever wants to roll the sailing roll. Still just a 15.
I think we're on Keitha.
Okay.
Normal pass. So 47 minus your hardness of 15, which is 32 damage to your ship.
That's a lot.
You guys are still doing okay, but that's a big hit. Ships, your ship has how many hit points? 140. You're still not under half. You're at minus 59. She has no more actions to start reloading now. So if they get you to basically one more hit,
Under
puts you
70.
at
Yeah.
yeah. But none of their other things, their crew, their spells, nothing else is all within range. Okay, Komarov. Do you want to aim for the crew? You can aim for one of the officers.
Basically, Kamarov's thought is the fewer people who are able to actually work the ship and load the gun, or not gun, but ballista.
Ballista. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, the fewer people there are to do that, the less likely they'll be to pursue us. So he's just going after general crew.
Okay. Rolling. 23 does hit, no crit. But you do 14. 14 is the most you've done.
So does Alexandra give his aid? Because it could critically
He
pass.
would give that. That doesn't move with critical pass.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Oh.
Little under. So one didn't do it. But you do hit someone. You have successfully killed at least one guy and maimed a few others. So their crew moved down. I do have an amount that one misses
Yeah.
of sort of dudes that they have like free. They're successfully down a guy just from Kamara, firing so far away. Alexandra will just continue to give you the help action when if you need it, he'll pump you up to a hit or a crit. And then Keitha.
Gonna try and aid our captain.
Okay, that's an aid.
Is the ballista loaded?
It is not. We fired it. We need to reload it.
Okay, she can give 2 actions to reloading.
Awesome.
Actions reloading, so that means 2 more to reload and then fire. 1 action. So I think Tiffin can do it on his turn, unless you want to wait for Magnus to use ignition to light on fire again.
Oh yeah, but Magnus goes after the ship goes. Well, I also go after the ship goes. So yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So either way. Okay. Do you want to go reckless into the storm?
We need to get away. We cannot take too many more hits like that.
Yeah, we can't take any more hits like that. I mean, do we want to balls to the wall it?
I don't know about that because the DC is even higher, but at least 2.
Yeah. I'm fine with 2.
So I rolled real lucky. They need to roll better than you to move a bigger ship through the storm. Like there's a bet. Just to give you guys mechanical context, like I just rolled real well. They have actually the same bonus as you. They're just giving. They just have a better chance to help because of their being sailors already.
All right, so we're
So like they're in the same boat that you are. Like if they
need a
fail, they're
22,
slower.
so 11 or higher, right?
11 or
Move
higher.
through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, roll 20.
You just
Here we
need a 10 actually because of the help. Okay,
There we
you
go.
guys forward 80 feet. You are deeper into the storm. Now the ship is gone. Go and give me another d20. It does not get worse.
Oof.
You guys are in
Attractive.
a thick
We are in
storm.
a squall.
You're just in a squall. The next step is you're in the squall. Very fitting. Rafa starts laughing maniacally as he has this thought. Just chuckling as he's going into a storm. The next step up is a full whirlpool where will sink everyone. Okay. Dodge is going to he will contribute actions to reloading, but they need 6, so they got this is the first 2 for that. He's going to attempt to aid. He fails to aid the navigator. Tivin. Now they're well out of 2 ranging commands at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm still gonna 2 actions to reload, and then I will. What is Renee doing?
Renee,
Are we far enough that she's able to snap 2?
so she's blacked out. You're
Okay.
really far from the island now. If you would like to make some kind of check to
Sure.
get someone else on the board, you can try to rouse her, use medicine, diplomacy, anything that you would do to someone who's like sort of in shock
Yeah,
or
I'll
need
attempt a
class
medicine check.
abilities.
I mean, it'll be very dwarven. It'll be like
Yeah.
a slap across the face, maybe a little bit of spittle, like come to. But yeah, I'll give it an option. Here we go. Come on, fun. What'd I get? 13. I rolled a 10.
13. 13. So you're far enough away. You're just trying to sort of get her snapped. I think that I'm going to be nice and say the rain, like just the cold, has already sort of gotten her out of like the stupor, and the slap sort of just gets her to open her eyes. So she is like, where are we? What is happening?
We're being pursued by the Herald.
Oh, I
Are
have
you?
an
Are you?
arrow in my.
Yeah, you. Well, to put it lightly, you freaked out, and I had to restrain you. Are you okay?
She's like, every time it got me to do something, I was fully aware, but I couldn't control my arm. She's like going back into shock a little. She just starts monologuing about how it's like
But
trapped in
we,
my own body,
I,
and then you
hopefully that'll
snap her
never
out of it
happen again.
again. Yeah,
Hopefully that'll never
snap
happen
her
again.
again. Uh,
We need your help.
you console her.
Yeah,
And she says, "Do you have Rafa? Rafa is piloting the ship.
that's the captain. Yes.
Is he the captain now? Jeez, okay."
I don't know, whoever.
She, she's like, "Rafa, that I'm a navigator." So you work to untie her, and
Yeah.
as a navigator, she has a +12 instead of a +11.
Nice.
So Tivin takes the time to snap Renee out of her stupor after having been sort of severed from the connection of this sort of psychic insectoid alien. You're far enough away that between the rain and getting slapped by a pretty thick dude, big hands,
Yeah.
she snaps
Yeah,
out of it. She's up to the
We
helm.
can have
rock
And
armor.
Ratha
yeah,
give her the aid now, right?
yeah, Rafa will now just be helping her, and there's uh, +11. He just rolls. Chances to help are so good. So you've successfully gained a +1 to all of your sailing lore checks because now a navigator is at the helm. So you reload, snap her out of it, get her on the helm. Anything you want Magnus to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You guys can offer ideas. I don't really know his toolkit very well.
He could ready to fire, but that's pretty much it. None of his spells are. He already fireball.
Yeah, the
He only had
fireball's
one. Is
used.
yeah, from what I could see. So he could ready a fire. He could light it, and then he could light it so that when it is fired, it will do like the 1 fire damage.
He could maybe craft the
He could craft
Molotov
more Molotovs.
cocktails onto it, or
Yeah,
craft more. Yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, whatever.
But if you want him to strap 5 Molotov cocktails to the next bolt you fire, I will add all of that fire damage. That'll be 5d6 fire damage plus the weakness plus the 4d12.
But yeah, I think he could figure out a way to actually get them on there without causing it problems if he has
Yeah,
time to think on it, rather than just light it and shoot.
yeah.
mean,
So he can roll craft check.
yeah, do that.
Do one of you guys want to roll it? Do you want me to hit the?
I don't have his character sheet up, so I'm not gonna be able to
I
hit
pulled
it.
it up. All right. So we're looking for. I'm just looking for a 15 here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
go ahead
Usually
and
fine.
just
it's a
click that.
7 or higher.
16. He straps all of the makeshift Molotovs to it. They are ready. If you hit, gonna be a bad one. Um, so
Okay.
it is, I believe, reloaded and ready, but you still need someone to fire. No readied.
Yeah.
They're way
Magnus
out of
goes.
Well,
range.
we do have one action on the ship left.
You do have one action on the shift, but they are pretty far out of.
Right. Well, the act of readying it is what enables you to shoot it. So Magnus would be the one that would have to fire it
hmm
if we're readying it. Does that make sense?
It makes
Oh
sense.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know how many actions he
Did
took
he
to
not?
do the
Oh no,
crafting.
you not need to help reload it. Yeah, so he straps all that together and then readies an action when they get in range.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. Okay, perfect. So now the Herald is going to go. If they roll bad, they take so much damage just from the storm. So they failed on the help. They've got a navigator. They were otherwise loading this thing. They are going to try and, since you guys ahead of them is a lot. In the storm, though, try reckless. Well, we'll try reckless. Roll d12. You know what? I'll roll this one in front of the board. On a 17, they move 3 instances closer to you, and things get real bad. Anything less, they take 86 damage and lose control of their ship. 15 is not bad, but without the help action, forward 30 feet, out of control.
Yeah. So they move 30, roll odd or even, then they list. Not list, that's drift.
Yeah, they drift to the side here, which means they also need to re-aim their thing, which is even more actions. Like it is actually way harder to aim the heavy one. So now they're
like a
out of
20-degree
the
arc
aim.
or something like that.
Yeah, it's 3 actions and an athletics check to aim the heavy ballista.
Oh Jesus!
You just gotta like sort of tilt it and like have enough people to move it. Theirs is hard to move, so they were like really banking on you guys still being in a line. So they list. They also take. Would someone want to roll 8d6 damage that their ship takes, or should I just do?
I got this. I got this.
Yeah, do it.
I want to. God, I hope they're all 8s, because fuck that. But 8d6. All right.
8d6. Oh, that's a
They
lot.
they take so much damage. They take 40. They do still have hardness.
Yeah.
Their hardness is really not higher than yours. I believe it's still just 15. Yeah. So they take 25 damage just from having fucked it up. 30. Yeah.
That rogue
Okay.
wave
So the
really pushed
hardness.
them aside, huh?
Oh, whoops. That is the crew's hit point pool.
They all die.
I'm fine with
A
that.
bunch of people
Yeah,
just fell.
we're fine with that. We take the ship as a prize.
Just so many people fall into the water. I corrected it. So their ship takes
Okay.
5 damage. Okay. Feeling crazy. She fell. You can't. You're just so far away. You can't tell what she's doing. But she casts a spell. There's a little flash of light. Komarov.
All right. See if we hit anyone. Because they're just within range, so I don't take a penalty. Nah,
And undo it.
You want to hero point it?
nah,
Jeez,
it's okay.
your rolls suck today, dude.
It's okay. I made the sailing checks that I've done. That's all that matters to me.
No, in all honesty, the sailing checks are probably the most important part.
Correct.
They really are. If you had just screwed up just a couple more, they would be all.
Yeah.
Okay, Alexandra is just gonna he Komarov the help action, but it doesn't help. It's just so bad. You want to give now it is Renee at the helm of the ship. Do you want to give Renee the help action?
Isn't that
Oh, yeah.
Rafa's job?
Yeah.
You could try to crit.
Oh, okay.
Rafa had previously been acting as the squall, so you just go first. Otherwise, you can do whatever you want. So, with them having failed this one and taken some damage, you guys are going into this storm. If you get just like fully off the screen, we will count it as them not being able to find you. But that doesn't mean 20 feet. That means the back of the ship. So you need to make.
A 2-action.
Yeah.
If you make a 2-action, you are clear from them. You're still in the storm.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So Ratha, unless are you asking if Brian wants to do the help action before we move to the ship? Is that what you said?
Oh, K-Thought goes before that. It's
Oh,
okay if you say
overrun.
no. I just was asking.
I mean, yeah, she'll try. Fail, not a
No
crit fail.
dice. Yep.
So,
You could also just choose to brace.
what do you mean, brace?
Thematically.
Thematically?
I mean, just narratively.
Oh
You're
no,
in a
she's
bad
probably
situation.
holding on tightly to something
Yeah.
that's tied to the ship.
So Rafa's been acting with the squall. He's got a +11. So this is his 8 action to Renee. 7, 18. That's a +1. So she's now got a 13. Do you want it? You're wanting to go 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now whoever's going to hit Navigator instead of Cap.
I feel
I'm looking
like
for
Tony, because this might be the last roll.
Okay.
looking for a 22.
All right, and we're doing navigator, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Navigator.
But did we get the help action from Ratha?
We
for...
got the help action,
Yes.
so
Okay.
it's
There we go.
So plus
plus
13. 16. That
Whatever.
is a fail.
I can hero point that. I don't have.
You
I
can
have.
hero.
All right,
You
let's
can
do
hero
that.
point that. I will allow that.
And if we get a nat 1, then it was meant to be, and we're getting fucked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That one things are so
All right, here we
bad.
go. Come on, roll 20.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
9. With Renee at
30.
the helm and
That's 30.
Tiven, yep. You can tell
It's
she's still
Rafa.
kind of groggy. Tiven screams, using his hero point to help her. Rafa is standing there helping her turn the wheel so you don't get into a vortex. Go
You can
off
do
the
it,
map.
Peter.
Giving
You're
the hero.
believing.
Okay. So, I know Brian's got to go. Give me. You guys are out of combat, but you're still in the storm. Give me 5 sailing lore checks, navigator. You guys can choose to try and help. Rafa will try and help. I will have all of them stack together.
Can I use survey to
but
help? Which
the
is also a type of navigation.
I will allow survey to help. This is rough. Oh, before we get to the 5, roll another d20 to see if the storm gets worse.
All right, Casey or Brian, you want to roll that?
Yeah, Brian, go for
Last
it.
check, Brian. If it's a 1, you get 15. Storm doesn't get worse. Okay, so we're gonna need 5, and that will dictate how screwed you are as you just sort of away out of this dangerous combat. Having left the Herald.
I'm gonna try to help
thing.
first, and I help,
Help.
and then we need 5. So I'll do sailing, navigator sailing lore.
Navigator sailing lore +1.
All right, there's the 1.
Fail.
Fail.
Even with no, what was the DC? Oh, we need 22 or something like that.
22.
22. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 1 instance of damage.
All right, there's 2 of me.
That's
And,
a pass.
Brian, want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
More than less, please. All right, 2 more. Yeah.
Okay.
Bring this home, brother.
I will try and aid in this. Let's see if I pull it off. Nope. But I don't
That's okay.
hinder.
Come on.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how we end it, baby.
So you guys take.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't throw her overboard.
You guys take 22, 27, 28. You take damage, leaving your ship. King. That does hip you. Just
broke.
that one fail tipped you into being broken, but you have escaped the Herald with the crew of the main ship of the Iron Prow alive but lost in this storm. Have escaped. Just all night you are fighting against this storm, being thrashed around, fighting against the wind, And as the sun to rise, and hours later, your ship barely moving, everyone exhausted. See sails coming up behind you as the Saint Caprice, having been following you way safer, no combat. Blue one here with the Saint Caprice, it if it ever came up, or if you guys had gotten supremely lucky, or if you have been crushed earlier, come up to your broken ship, waving a white flag. The captain, Lisa, and her brother Eli, waving. They say, "Got your message. Your ship looks. We've been following you forever. Your ship looks."
You should
And
see
you
the
are
other guy.
We
Everyone
sank
is able
one.
to board the same. That's crazy because when you were on my ship, you were doing everything.
It's
Uh,
true.
You're
they
not
lower
wrong.
the boards. Everyone is able to get on this ship, abandoning the wall. All of these pirates being like done with this life, planning to get tattoos covering their Iron Prow tattoos or brand, anything they have. And far in the distance, you can see the city, the human cities on that weird little peninsula, and Ralthan in the center of them. Eli, the Saint Caprice sort of automatically turns there and she's like, did like really drain us. We came out here unprepared. Just on a
And you cut out.
Yep.
damn.
Unprepared was the last thing we heard.
Uh, uh, yeah. Eliza says, we came out here so unprepared based on a dream I had. Nuts. We find you here in the water. And they start sailing towards Minralfin, which is the next safest port. Brian's got to get out of here, is that right?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
work in a
All right.
couple minutes.
Yeah,
So
work.
yeah,
Right. You guys have
Um,
escaped. You guys sank a ship. You guys survived a ship that was way more dangerous, and you are heading towards the the human cities and Minralfin, where you started originally.
Mhm.
Mm.
fantastic.
I mean, Katha
So
will
I would like to add,
probably sit down with Eliza.
yeah.
Eh,
And you guys level up.
Yay!
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 Um, I
And then,
so I actually don't need to leave the campaign for any period of time.
oh,
Like
good.
we were
Oh, nice.
worried, and then I was working, and then the government shutdown stopped, and then they lost 3 contractors, but gained like 7 more. So they're like, "Yeah,
Nice.
you can work part time again." I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, I'm good to go.
That's great.
We were a little sad we were supposed to have another new guy, but he didn't show up.
Yeah, it's okay.
But that makes sense. It'd be weird if they just showed up on the ship in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's
actually,
fine.
Komarov will
sort of-
tell tales about how uh, of Tiven's rope use and be like, "That's how he got through to Renee and rescued her.
yeah, could use it on
Fine
everybody else.
knots."
Tying knots. There you go. That's right.
Yeah, no, the Saint Caprice is already in it. They already believe you. No deception check needed. It's already been established. Um, Anton comes up and gives Komarov a firm orcish handshake.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, he's their first mate. You could have forgotten. He's the only orc on board.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right,
It is good
well-
to be back.
Glad you didn't die in the ocean.
I am too.
We all
And
are.
I am with child, and he pulls out the giant baby.
Anton is like, whoa. This is confusing on many levels. Congratulations.
Thank you.
E-
Yeah, we need the
Eli
world to-
starts handing people shots and also says congratulations.
yeah, we need a good adoption agency.
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta figure out how to take care of a giant. The worries of a parent are never over.
Alexandra is
Oh,
like
I'm wrong.
so. What's up?
It's level 6. I can take reflective shield.
So
Oh,
this combat taught you that you could have deflected.
Oh, I love it.
You learned.
Okay.
You're like, I'll never be caught on off guard again.
Never again.
All right. Let's close out the stream.
yeah.
Oh, thanks for joining us tonight. It was a wild ride, to put it plainly. We hope you enjoyed this, and I honestly don't know what's going on tomorrow, because
Yeah, I think they're. Well, you'd have to ask Brian. Brian's the only other
yeah,
one in that
Brian's. Well, I
conversation,
mean,
so.
I might be available, but if they're doing in
Mhm.
person, I'm not available.
Yeah.
If they're doing online, I'm good chance I'll be available. I'm just covering my bases, saying I might not be.
Fair
Mhm.
enough. I will not be available no matter what.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, that's perfect.
Um, all right. So I guess we'll find out tomorrow. So have a
Yep.
great night, everyone, and we'll talk to you later.